In January of 2017, I tried to take my own life. And at that time, I was filled with a lot of anger, resentment, and even crippled by feelings of depression and anxiety. There was times where I could not get out of bed. I was looping these stories in my head of, I should do this. I got to do that. I need to man up. We've all heard the expression, if you change your mindset, you change your life. I'm sure you've heard that before. But unfortunately, that mantra wouldn't work for me. I couldn't man up, so to speak, by just having myself say, Sean, you got to get out of bed. You got to take action. You got to get this done today. You got to do that today. Unfortunately, those types of thoughts, those types of self-talk, if you will, never worked for me. And the reason they didn't work for me is because they weren't lining up with what I felt deep inside. And that was because of all the inner battles that I was dealing with from experiences that I had in life. Things like going through a divorce, things like a strange relationship with my own family and even my son. And that's all my fault, by the way, and we'll talk about that more. But a failed business, having to go bankrupt, all kinds of mountain debt. Just thing after thing after thing after thing in life that were all stacked up against me. I was carrying all of this weight. And the most unfortunate part about it was, it's all my fault. But I created these stories that it was somebody else's fault. That it was the economy of 2008. That it was a wife that didn't love me and didn't show me enough attention. That my family robbed me of opportunity while I was growing up. That God doesn't care or love me. That He chooses who He cares about and who He loves. That I'm nobody special, I'm nobody gifted. That I'm destined for just failure in my life. These are the stories that I was programming myself up in here. So it's no wonder that I was filled with so much hate, that I was filled with so much anger, that I had so much resentment towards clients and business and God and family, and the list goes on. So much anger towards myself. It wasn't until that January night that I tried to take my own life that I was thrown in handcuffs, and the arresting officer said to me, "You have two choices here, son. One, we could take you straight to the hospital." This was on a Friday night. He said, "One, we could take you to the hospital and you could self-check in. Or two, we take you to jail. You're going to spend a couple nights in jail. And on Monday morning, you're going to face the judge. And then he's going to take you to a hospital anyway. He's going to send you there, right?" So I just said, well, you know what? I guess the hospital it is. I still had this attitude. I still had this know-it-all programmed up here. I had just tried to take my own life, and here I was, just acting like nothing had just happened. It was in that week in the hospital that I truly discovered what a victim mindset really was. And even though I've heard this term, even though I used this term when I'm talking to my clients, because my whole business was surrounded about self-improvement and helping other people with their fitness. And I spoke these motivational talks, and I lived this presence as if I was the guy who had all the answers and had it all together. And if you just followed me, I will lead you towards the road of a victor lifestyle, a victor attitude, a champion. Like, that was even one of my catchphrases was, "We build champions." But all along the way, I didn't feel it in here. I was not living up to my own potential. I was not living up to my own standards. I was not even living up to what I was telling other people to do. And because of those things, because I was so out of touch and so out of alignment with what I was saying over here, but living over here, that I was falling deeper and deeper and deeper to depression. I was filled with anxiety every single day because I had this imposter syndrome just attacking me. I would wake up saying, "You're a nobody. You're a liar. You're a hypocrite. And because of those things, I was destroying myself from within. The whole purpose of me doing this video today and putting together this YouTube channel, or maybe you're even seeing this on my new blog, salvationstrength.com, is to help somebody that's in the exact same place that I was back in 2017. Because here's the thing. Somebody who tries to take their own life, it doesn't just happen in an instant. It's not just a thought that happens instantaneously. It is a road, it is a path that you're on towards that moment. And it's fueled by anger. It is fueled by defeat. It is fueled by life circumstances. I get that. But most importantly, it's fueled by the stories that are looping up here. And so the whole mantra of change your mindset, change your life, the reason that didn't work for me is because, again, the alignment wasn't there. No, I actually needed to do the deep work. I needed to resolve the inner conflicts that were going on inside, the inner conflicts that I was having up here. And so this channel, this blog, if you will, is all dedicated to the person who's going through that fight right now and needs the tools to overcome what's up in here so they can live the life of freedom. And when I talk about the life of freedom, I talk about the life of happiness, of joy, of knowing that you belong here. You belong in this earth. God has a purpose for you, and God has a purpose for me. And before I go any further in this video, I want you to know I don't have it all together. And so that allows me to speak my truth. That allows me to do these videos today. That allows me to work with clients today. Because I'm not hiding behind stories and false beliefs anymore. I've been able to give myself permission to speak my truth without having it all together. And so here's my invitation to you today is that if you connected with anything that was said on this video, subscribe to this channel on YouTube because I got a lot more coming. Check out the blog post on salvationstrength.com because I'm going to share a lot more about my story and the tools that I used to help work on myself first so that my business could thrive. My connections with my family is deeper. My connections with God was deeper and stronger. And I'm living my life of purpose and fulfillment. And I have the freedom in my life today that's fueled by happiness and joy and compassion as well as my own passion. Look, you're probably watching this video today because you know deep within inside that you have a stronger purpose, that you have a calling, that there's something more in life for you. But you're being attacked by all the negative stories, by all the negative feelings up here. And so you're being held back because of it. I invite you to join me on this journey. Together, we'll implement the same tools that I've used to help you achieve everything you want in life to achieve. And all success, by the way, success, we'll talk about that later, but success is, whatever you claim success to be. Success for me is going to look a lot different than it is for you. So that's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm talking about is you wake up excited every morning to go after your goals, to go after your dreams, to live your life full of purpose and pride and honor. Not pride. I feel like pride is an ego-driven thing. But honor. Honor to yourself. Honor to your commitments. Honor to your family. Honor to God. That's what this is all about. So if you want to join me, hit that subscribe on this YouTube channel. Bookmark this if you're on my blog. Bookmark this page. And together, we'll create that lifestyle of freedom that you ultimately deserve, that your family deserves. God bless you. I'm Sean Murphy. I'll see you in the next video.